sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See her loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Listen to her voice, singing in the wind.
Isang nag-aalab at mapagpalang hapon, Earthlings! Good afternoon to everyone joining us online. I am Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippine Star 2020, and this is day 7 of our search for the next Miss Philippines Earth. This afternoon, we have 6 ladies who will try their luck to be the next environmental ambassador. I'm very much excited, even though nag-aalab dahil nga naman nag-iinit dito sa Pilipinas because it's still summer season. They are taking the very first step in fulfilling their dreams to become a beauty queen and of course, to be at the forefront in protecting the environment. Alam kong sobrang excited na kayo because we've been doing this already for 1 week and 2 more days to go, guys. we will finally meet our official candidates for this year. Pero syempre, hindi naman ako nag-iisa ngayong nag-iinit na hapon na ito because also joining us today are the members of the screening panel, and it is my pleasure to introduce them to you. Starting off with our first panel, of course, one of my favorites, coming from Hey Adam, Mr. Adam Henato. Hi, Adam. Adam, I think you have to unmute your screen, okay?
Hi, Shane. Thank you for having me. Sorry, unmute
Yes, you're
myself.
good already.
Hi, Shane. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, Miss Earth Philippines of Miss Philippines Earth Organization for having me. I can't wait to ask these questions to all our potential Miss Earth title holders soon.
Naku, kinakabahan ako dun sa mga questions na yan, ha?
No, don't worry. I just,
Pero alam ko naman mabait yan si Adam. Di tayo pahihirapan yan.
of
This is
course,
only our
no.
way to actually get to know this lady. So thank you, Adam. Talk to you later. And of course, our second panel this afternoon is from Entertainment News Portal, another favorite, Mr. Dale Gregory Medina. Hi, Sir Dale.
Hello, isang naglalagablab sa init na hapon sa inyong lahat. Sa iyo, Shane, magandang hapon to Adam and to our six Miss Philippines Earth aspirants. Magandang naglalagablab na hapon.
Gustong-gusto ko talaga yung naglalaga vlog, no? Kasi ramdam na ramdaman talaga natin yung init. And of course, and yours truly, I'll be part also of the screening panel for this afternoon. And of course, guys, before we begin the screening proper, let me just remind everyone that the last day of screening is on Saturday. That's May 22, 2021. So you still have a few days left to send in your application forms. Habol na and be one of us. Yun nga yung sinasabi namin nila Roxy. So if you or someone you know is interested to try your luck to be part of Miss Philippines Earth 2021, you may visit our website at www.missphilippines-earth.com for further application details. Now, of course, without further ado, before pala natin i-introduce ang ating mga aspirants this afternoon, I would like to encourage all of our Earthlings watching us this afternoon. So don't be shy to say your highs and your love and support to your favorite aspirant this afternoon by sending in your thoughts and love and stars through our comment section below. And of course, don't forget to like and follow all of our social media platforms para updated kayo sa mga latest happenings dito lang sa Miss Philippines Earth. So ito na, simulan na natin itong maganda at nag-aalab na hapon na ito by introducing our six aspirants this afternoon. Starting off, ito very close to my heart. Siguro ma-obvious nyo once sinabi ko kung taga saan tong first aspirant natin. So let's start off with this beautiful lady coming from Atimonan, Quezon.
Hi everyone, good afternoon po. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm Amirah 19 years of age, representing the town of Atimonan, Quezon. I am Omani Filipina and a proud Atimonanan, of course. So the first time I came home to the Philippines, I didn't know how to speak Filipino at all. And the fact that I was extremely shy, it didn't help me in breaking out of my shell. But thankfully, I had a mother who was the wind beneath my wings, who pushed me to greater limits, and who supported every endeavor I chose to pursue. And so last year, I joined my first ever pageant. It was a municipal pageant called Mutya ng Atimonan 2020, but the support I received as I joined the pageant definitely felt greater than that. And, you know, having people believe in you and support you and trust you to be their spokesperson made me realize that yes, I am fit to be a spokesperson and advocate for these people, and that I can carry into effect anything I want to do as long as I put my heart and passion in it. And so I worked really hard, being the least experienced candidate, and in the end, I was able to win. And so I bring these learnings as I start my journey in Miss Philippines Earth, and as I advocate for the preservation of marine biodiversity to protect not only the environment and the resources we have here, but also the livelihood of the people.
All right. Thank you, Amirah. So, to give naman chance sa ating, kilala ko naman si Amirah, bigay ko na tong chance na mas makilala ka pa ni Sir Dale and Sir Adam by asking first their questions. So Adam and Sir Dale.
Yes, good afternoon.
Afternoon
Um,
po.
gusto ko ako muna mauna. Well, the current Miss Philippines Spire, of course, is the one and only Shane Tormes. And of course, she's from Atimonan, Quezon. So, with that, how are you handling the pressure?
Um, I feel pressure definitely, but it's good pressure because we are advocating for different things, and this is a chance for me to put Ate Monan in a continuous spotlight because, as we all know, Ate Shane fought for the mountains, and now it's my turn to fight for our seas.
Wow, very nice.
Wow. Gusto ko yung from mountains to seas. Adam, do you have any questions for Amirah?
Natanong na ni ano, teka. since your advocacy is all about marine biodiversity, do you think I just ask you a very basic question. Do you think thinking bottled water is healthy and environmental friendly?
Yes po.
Sorry, bottled mineral water.
Okay.
Sorry.
Bottled mineral water, it uses plastic po eh. So I don't think it's healthy for the environment. And at this point, we should really start advocating into using things that are not single-use plastics. But since it is in production, I think one of the things that we can do is to use these bottles for better use. So I can incorporate that in my advocacy to let the fishermen make their boats out of these plastic bottles. So in that way, it can still be useful for the environment without the turtles and the sea creatures eating them po.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I think we still have time. Oto na, since, oo nga, napansin ko, nakapula ka ha. Ikaw talaga ha. Yeah, that's my element. Of course, I would like to ask, since we have a theme of Colors of the Earth this year, ito na lang, napakasimple na lang ng tanong ko. What do you consider the color of the Earth, Amirah?
I consider the color of the earth kayumangi. So it's a very beautiful, beautiful Filipino word. It's a very beautiful color, and it's the color of the people of this land, Filipinos. And I know you may notice my skin is fair. I have a fair complexion, but I resonate with being kayumangi because I am Filipino 100% at heart and with my nationality, and I have been living here. And the Filipinos are known to be hospitable, resilient, but more than ever, Filipinos know how to stand their ground and to fight for what is ours. And that is very evident as we fight for our West Philippine Sea, the resources in it, and the environment, such as the dams and all of our greeneries, and as well as the unsustainable use of resources in a certain bay. And so I want to be like these eco warriors. I want to stand as one with the Kayumangi people of the Philippines.
Wow, I couldn't agree more on that. Actually, nabigyan mo ng justification. Sabi ko kayo manggi, but she's fair. But, nice answer, Amirah.
I
Okay,
expected that.
Adam and Dale, do you have any more questions to this lovely lady?
I have kasi
Okay.
nag-scroll ako sa mga social media nila, no. So, yung mga tanong ko doon lang din manggagaling. Now, nakita ko that you've become a model of a local cosmetic brand. Now, my question is, what's your opinion on using animals as trials for this certain type of products?
Oh, I'm against animal cruelty. I think there are other better ways that we can test these products because these animals are innocent. They deserve to live, and they don't deserve to be the test dummies of human products that don't have any benefits for the environment whatsoever. So I stand against that firmly.
Wow, very nice. Good
All right,
answer.
Actually, no, grabe, no. Any more questions coming from our panel? Are we good already? Grabe, nakaka-mesmerize. Oh, I think that's actually a good wrap-up. Thank you so much, Amirah, and of course, hello na din sa mga fellow Atimonanis ko dyan. Hi, everyone. So let's now move forward to our next beautiful aspirant this afternoon coming from Bayambang, Pangasinan.
Good afternoon po.
Hi, good
Mabuhay.
afternoon.
Mabuhay. I am Jan Orly de Guzman, 19 years old, proudly representing the place where the best things happen, Bayambang, Pangasinan. So I actually came from a family of educators. And to tell you honestly, I thought that I would be the one in our family to break the title. Because initially, I really wanted to become a journalist. But during my high school years, I was just trying to find where I'm good at. So I became very active in extracurricular activities. And I remember when I was in the 8th grade and 9th grade, I am actually a student athlete. But I felt like it's not for me. So I tried other things. And to cut the story short, I became a campus journalist for the remaining years of my high school because I felt that finally I found where I'm good at. But for some reason, I no longer pursue that dream. So I thought that if I could be a journalist, then I'll be a school paper advisor. And to be a school paper advisor, I have to be a teacher. But you know what po, now that I'm actually taking up education, I realize that my purpose as a future teacher is to influence my students. And even if I'm not yet a teacher, I want to influence people now. And I've decided to put that influence to good use, especially in a way that I can be of help to Mother Earth, which is why I thought of yard gardening as my advocacy, because it may seem common and simple since we started learning about it when we were still a kid, but it can actually benefit us more than what we know. Because aside from it can be a food for the table, especially during this pandemic, it can actually help our nature by the means of reducing pollution. And I know that even through this simple movement, it can make a big difference, which will make us deserve this planet as our home. Thank you.
All right. Katulad din to. Actually, I'm also came from a family of teachers and educators, so I can relate to that. So, Adam and Dale, please ask your questions to this lovely lady.
Hey. Hi, John Orly. Ay,
Hello
naririnig.
po.
Yeah, naririnig pala ako.
Yes.
Since you come from a family of lecturers, no, I want to ask you, I want to ask you, what do you think is a good message that you, or how can you teach all our young generation to do something for our environment?
Well, I think as a teacher, kasi ako student, and as a student, a teacher influenced me in some way. So as a future teacher, I want to influence my students. I remember in our school, we had this vacant time in where maglilinis po kami sa aming school. May nakatakbarang may specific place per section, and then that's how we actually practice taking care of the environment. So at such a young age, I think na sobrang laki na po ng influence nun for to actually know the importance of taking care of the planet.
All right, can I make a follow-up question?
Yes po.
Okay, since you're coming from a lecturer background, how do you think can environmental education play an important role in environmental protection?
I think it's an eye-opener for a lot of people. Kasi it's more than, kasi sa, ako I've learned from my parents na actually learning is not just learning in books. It should be applied. So that's one thing that I really want to advocate na we should not just say it, we should practice it kasi it's what we fight for. So let's take our action.
All right. Okay.
Okay. I'm glad that you chose to become a teacher because teacher din ako. I'm a public school teacher. Yes, by profession.
Wow.
Yes. So now my question is, are you in favor of academic freeze for next school year?
As for me, well, for me, it's student to continue learning in the setup. But I think that even the staff in the schools are actually making plans for work. So it's a collective effort. So if they're doing their part, I think as a students, we should do our part as well. And it's not just us, the students, na nahihirapan po. So I think, yun lang, considerations for everyone, matutuloy pa rin po ang pag-aaral as long as may considerations.
Yes. As a future teacher, follow-up question. As a future teacher, how relevant is environmental education during this pandemic?
Sobrang relevant po eh. Kasi actually, we were given the deadline, 2030, and it's actually 2021 already. And to think now we have only few years left and magkakaroon na ng irreversible effect, I think that ngayon pa lang, we should take an action. Hindi na natin dapat hintayin pa yung panahon na dumaan pa. Kasi we actually have the power, no? Kasi we are the humans here. Tayo yung kakayahan para sumira and umayos. So, between the two, let's choose the best option. Kasi at the end of the day, this will be the home of the future generations, and we should leave a better home, actually, to our future generations. Yun lang po.
Can I
All
ask more?
right.
Yun
Okay.
po.
I think we're done already,
Oh, we're done.
Adam.
Okay.
Yes. And just to remind everyone, we only have 5 minutes allotted for every girls. Parang fair lang tayo.
All right.
Nakikita nyo naman, di ba? Itong dalawang panel natin, itong magagaling talaga itong pageant
Yes.
correspondents. But you know, our ladies are so powerful. Like this lady up here na talagang mararamdaman mo educator talaga siya. So it's nice to meet you, Miss Bayang Bang, Pangasinan.
Thank you
So
so
now-
much po.
Oh, thank you. You're welcome. So now let's move forward. Punta naman tayo ng Visayas and get to know our aspirant from Lapu-Lapu City.
Hi, I hope I'm audible. Hi,
Yes, we can
good
hear
afternoon,
you.
everybody. If I can introduce myself, that would be great. I am Mary Catherine Cadilla, and my nickname is Claire, so you can call me Claire Cadilla. I am an event host. I am a voice-over talent as well. I'm a radio DJ, and I represent none other than the Cebu Province's tourist hub, one of the most beautiful places where you can find the greatest fine sands and the beaches, Lapu-Lapu City. Now, if I could share a little bit about my background in terms of, being a voice actor, I think that's really important for me because I have found my voice, and it's such a powerful thing to find your voice. And so I make it my mission to help other people find their voices as well. And our voices can actually contain such powerful messages. And these messages, they can resonate, either can be good or bad. This is the superpower that we have. So I choose to use my voice to be an advocate of the environment, and most specifically towards solid waste management. I know it's very heavy, but the reason why I chose this is because the solution is actually really easy. The solution is, it actually starts from home. It's segregating your trash. So that's a little bit about me. I'd love to hear your questions, Paul.
Wow, grabe. Your voice is like music to my ears.
Thank you.
We are actually at the same common ground. I'm also an event host. But of
Yes.
course, before Chika with me, I wanted to give the floor to Adam and Dale and asking a question. Siguro mamaya na ako magtatanong ulit if may time pa. So Dale and
Definitely.
Adam.
Would love that.
Okay,
So Dale, okay.
Hi,
May
Dale.
nakita
Hi,
ka sa-
Adam.
Hello, may nakita kasi ako sa social media mo. Now, the most influential and sensational application of today is TikTok. So, if you will be promoting Saving Mother Earth in TikTok, how will you promote it? In what way?
Okay, so I'm gonna get a little technical here. The nice thing about TikTok is the fact that their algorithm is quite different, where anybody can see anything in the specific hashtags that you make. So what I'd like to do, I've actually started doing on it right now. I've taught people how to care for tillandsias, or what they call air plants, because it's very easy to take care of. But we can use this platform to really amplify our message when it comes to social problems, when it comes to problems about the environment, when it comes to solutions that we can do for every single day. And the nice thing about the TikTok platform is the fact that we can reach the younger generations, who I believe is really the key leaders of our future. And they are the people who we should educate, who we should empower and inspire. And I know that, like, for us millennials, TikTok is a very oh my gosh, what is this? Parang mga different things. But I think it's a tool and a platform for us to send our message across. So we kind of have to take it a little bit more seriously in terms of putting our content and messages out there. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay, my turn. Okay, since you said that you want to amplify your voice,
Yes.
as the reason why you joined this pageant, now I want to ask you, how has Miss Philippines Earth pageant changed the way you look at our environment now?
Oh my gosh, first and foremost, Miss Philippines Earth, I believe, is such a prestigious pageant where, in a country full of pageant lovers, we are definitely going to keep our eyes locked on the screen, or if in this case, on our social media accounts, if it will be like a parang online digital pageant. And the reason why it actually affects people is because we can send out our messages in a platform as big as these. So all these empowered girls who I'm actually just listening to right now, looking at their advocacies, at their passion, I'm already inspired myself just being here. How much more for the people who are actually going to see everybody, be more involved, be more empowered, be more strengthened during the pageant itself. So I feel like this is such a huge opportunity to really spread that message across throughout all the people of the nation and, might even be the world.
All right. Okay. Last question coming from me. I'm
Yes.
very curious about this because I also came
Okay.
from the same situation last year. So how do you see that how can you actually move forward with your advocacies, with your environmental projects, despite of, the challenges that we are
Yes.
facing because of the pandemic? Because that's the same thing and concern I had last
Yes.
year.
Yeah, that's true. First and foremost, I also am an event organizer, so I have what it takes to be very organized when it comes to these thoughts. So if you let me, I have a 4-step proposal of what to do for when I do spread that message out of environmental consciousness and awareness to everybody. It's first, we have to educate. We have to educate as much people as possible. And we can use our social platforms like social media. We can use all of these digital platforms to create content that's thought-provoking, to create content that's creative and passionate and emotional with a storyline for letting people know what the problem is and what the solution is, which is super simple, just to segregate trash at home. And the second step would be to encourage. We would like to encourage, build up a community of like-minded individuals, all of those environmental advocates, all of those people who would want to know, okay, what is the next step for me to take this zero waste sustainable life seriously? So we have to encourage these people by creating a community of already dedicated environmental advocates and to spread the word of awareness, because that's how we work in this digital nation. And the third one would be to empower. So this is the time when we take our action. This is the time when we partner with the local government unit and we partner with all of the government sectors like Sisenro, like especially the ENR, EMB, who already have their initiatives, and we amplify that and we make sure we have safe physical distance public events, or we can do mga digital events, or like one thing that I actually really want to do is an initiative that's called Trash to Cash. So I want to, as much as possible, have people collect their plastics and at least once, oh, by the way, you have to wash your plastics. You can't just like throw it up and let people expect to wash it for you. So at least like once a month, we can go to mga establishments here in Lapu-Lapu, like maybe restaurants or malls. So we can deposit that and that can become, for the establishments can use that as fluff fuel or eco bricks to build houses, or probably we can upcycle and recycle all of this so we can be part of our circular economy. And last but not the least, my 4th-step process is to expand. I want the whole entire world to be part of it because this is our goal and this is our mission, to spread our voice to as many people as we can on all the different corners of the world and to spread the message, because your waste is not your waste and everybody has to.
Wow, it's no doubt that she's really prepared about this. So I can really feel your passion right now. That's the element of fire inside. So let's keep that fire burning inside you. And I hope that I can see you as one of the beautiful aspirants and official candidates of this year's Miss Philippines Earth. So thank you so much,
Thank you.
Miss
Thank you.
Lapu-Lapu City.
Thank you very much.
Wow naman, this batch of ladies. Half pa lang tayo, di ba? Dale and Adam. So ituloy-tuloy na natin to. Sa Visayas pa rin
Nakakatuwa
tayo.
siya.
Oo nga eh. So sa Visayas pa rin tayo, guys. So let's meet another aspirant from Visayas. That will be coming from Moal Boal, Cebu. So we're still waiting for her. I hope that she's having a good internet connection right now. Antayin lang natin siya. Is Miss Moal Boal Cebu already here? Okay. So hi, beautiful girl. You can finally introduce yourself. I'm sorry, but I think you have to unmute your screen. Yes. Yes, we can still hear you. Can you try again, Charissa? Can you please unmute your screen? So we still have to, I think we have time naman this afternoon to wait for her. Okay, shall we just go to the next aspirant and balikan na lang natin siya since ganun talaga pag live, guys. You can't avoid that. Some technical problems. Okay, balik muna tayo sa Luzon at kilalanin natin ang ating aspirant coming from San Marcelino, Zambales. We can still hear you.
Okay na
Hindi
po.
pa, ayan,
Ayan,
okay
there,
na.
there.
Thank you. Ayan, there you go.
So hi everyone. Hi everyone, isang makalikasang hapon sa ating lahat. My name is Maria Victoria Cabling. You could call me Mavi for short. I am 20 years old from San Marcelino, Zambales. I am attending Subic Bay Colleges Incorporated and I am at my third year taking up Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management. I am at the top of our class and am consistently part of our dean's list. Fortunately, I come from a very big family. As a matter of fact, they call us the international cousins. My sister and I are of Chinese descent. I have two cousins who are half Koreans, and I also have two cousins who are half Japanese. I also have two stepbrothers who are full Pinoy. And it's just so awesome that I was able to adapt and understand diverse cultures so effortlessly. So I'm gonna talk a little about myself. I have a huge variety of hobbies. Actually, I love to read books. I love playing with my dog. I love to watch sci-fi films and read papers about astrophysics. They change throughout time, but honestly, the longest I have stick with is farming. That's why my advocacy is very close to my heart. My advocacy is all about integrated farming for food sustainability. Ever since I was a child, we have always been involved with farming. My family and I love to cultivate vacant lots in our neighborhood, and we would plant vegetables and we would share these crops to our neighbors. And even when we migrated for Korea for, I guess, less than a year, we also lived on a farm. So I remember those really cold mornings where we would pluck out onion bulbs and we would peel onions. And these experiences and these lessons enable me to help my community today during these trying times. I started my mini farm at our backyard. I planted various vegetables such as tomatoes, eggplants, sweet potatoes, and the likes. And we also have a few livestock. At our backyard, we have a mini fish pond filled with tilapias. And I also have a chicken coop, which I started during the pandemic, and I only had like 2 pairs of chicken. And to date, I have 32 chickens. So these harvested crops and these livestock, I was able to donate them to our community pantry here in our community. And this pandemic has changed so many lives, it has left so many people unemployed. And my goal is not only to provide food for the poor and for the needy, but also to share my knowledge in integrated farming so they would be able to grow their own food and they would be able to help themselves and eventually help others.
All right. It's about time for Sir Dale and Adam to ask their questions. Sir
Okay.
Dale and Adam.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you are a tourism management student, right?
Hospitality management. Yes po, pero intertwined with tourism still.
Okay. So in case, if given a chance to talk to the Secretary of Tourism or to our president,
Mhm.
what will be your suggestion in boosting the tourism of our country in this time of pandemic?
During this pandemic, honestly, I have noticed that the Philippines is slowly being highly urbanized already. And the only thing that I could suggest to our Secretary of Tourism is to keep our country very natural, because the Philippines is naturally blessed with such beautiful places, with such beautiful waters, beautiful mountains. And honestly, all I can say is just to keep maintaining and rehabilitating it, because as of now, people are getting sick of their homes. They're getting sick of all the gadgets and all the technology they have at home. And when they go outside, I'm pretty sure that they would prefer, the fresher air and the much more natural setting. That's why I believe that the Philippines would have a better tourism industry if they are able to maintain and rehabilitate what is already naturally beautiful in our country.
All right, Adam, do you have a question? Adam, can you please unmute I think your audio is not working. Okay, last
Hello?
question. Yes, that's good.
Okay. So, Miss Zambales, my question is, since you're all for integrated farming, how do you think how do you think this integrated farming or sustainable agriculture be an important determinant in shaping our economic development in our country?
To me, I've noticed that farming, in order to have good crops or good products, a lot of farmers admittedly have to use pesticides, have to use advanced techniques to approach harvesting and to approach farming in general. But I think that it could help our economy by slowly, sharing knowledge to the people, because with the pandemic going on, and I'm pretty sure, I don't want to be pessimistic, but we have to admit that our economy is not going to heal anytime soon. And I think it will help our citizens if we share this knowledge about integrated farming, and we share our knowledge about being resourceful to them. They would be able to provide for themselves. So even if we drastically plummet down, our economy drastically plummets down, we would be able to sustain for ourselves, because we already have that knowledge on our own, and we could do things on our own already.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Ms.
All
Zambales.
right, thank you so much, Miss San Marcelino Zambales. It's really nice to know that you have a lot of chickens. Very unusual. Grabe. Kaso wala na tayong time eh. Maybe I could get to know you more na lang. So hopefully, I can see you as one of the official candidates for this year's Miss Philippines Third. Okay, so now let's go to another part of beautiful provinces here in Luzon. That will be this beautiful lady coming from Tanay Rizal.
Isang makakalikasang araw po sa inyong lahat. My name is Sofia Lopez Galve. Am I on? Sorry.
Actually, okay, we can finally see you.
There
you
we
can
go.
proceed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Isang makakalikasang araw po sa inyong lahat. My name is Sofia Lopez Galve. I am 24 years old, and I am a proud daughter of my father, who is a technician, and my mother, who is a public secondary school teacher. I myself am a product of the public school system, and I am also very proud of that. One of my biggest achievements in life is to be able to put my sister through school. I am so proud of her. She recently got admitted into one of the best schools here in the Philippines, and I am happy to be able to support her through her education. So I studied speech communication at the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and I also co-founded the Puan Camp and Eco Park in Tanay. And that is actually related to my advocacy of eco-entrepreneurship. So in eco-entrepreneurship, I would like to develop a sustainable social enterprise model that will be able to help the indigenous peoples of Barangay Kayabu while using or marrying the concepts of ecotourism, agroforestry, solid waste management. Sorry.
Yes, you can proceed, Sophia.
Okay. So my eco entrepreneurship model marries the concepts of agroforestry, vermicomposting, solid waste management, providing economic opportunities for the indigenous peoples of Barangay Cayabu Tanay, and also it helps protect and rehabilitate our forest reserve in Barangay Cayabu. I would like to hear your questions, everyone. Thank you.
Wow. She has a very, paano ba sabihin natin, sobrang technical ng advocacy niya. I would
I
love to hear it
know.
from her. Kilala ko to, napaka-smart na tong, napakagandang dalaga na to. So I think I'm just going to give the screen muna to Dale and Adam, and I'm just going to ask my question at the end na lang. Okay, so Dale and Adam, go
Okay.
ahead.
Can I ask first? Is it okay?
Yeah,
So
sure.
I'm curious to ask, since you talk about eco entrepreneurship. Now I want to ask, what's the latest technological advancement or innovation in the field of eco entrepreneurship, or in terms of environmental protection?
So in terms of environmental protection, and this is something I have actually done recently, as we all know, crypto mining, well, it's not a known fact, but crypto mining is actually one of the biggest contributors to climate change. So crypto mining uses a lot of supercomputers. So it consumes a lot of energy, which uses fossil fuels. So we don't really know about that, but it's really affecting our environment in a big way. So a lot of developers, blockchain developers, are actually moving towards a greener cryptocurrency or blockchain development. So that is one of the newest advancement in terms of eco entrepreneurship, or something remotely related to that. It is the implementation of for example, the carbon credits for the corporations, so that they can still use cryptocurrency, but they will be able to, at least in a little bit mitigate the effects of crypto mining in our carbon footprint. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Your mom is a teacher, a public school teacher.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a heart kasi ako din, I'm a public school teacher. Now, we have this coastal cleanup, tree planting as our what do you call this, projects in a certain organization in our school. So aside from planting trees and this coastal cleanup, what other environmental projects would you like to engage teachers and students?
Okay, so I am inventing, well, it's not really a new thing, but I am making a prototype of a vermicompost system that we can use in schools or in urban spaces. So in this vermicompost system, we have like the crates that we use for vegetables. We put it in a plant box where we can plant, crops such as eggplants. I don't know, whichever plants that you would like to put there in the plant box. So that vermicompost system is very portable. That is one of the projects that I am actually currently working on. So I would like to introduce that to a lot of the public schools, starting here in Tanay, and of course going towards the whole province of Rizal.
Wow.
Okay. At ako naman siguro magtatanong. Hahabol
Hi,
ako.
Shane.
Hello, grabe si Sofia. I know Sofia so well, and she's really a good speaker. But syempre gusto ko din naman mapakilala mo yung sarili mo sa iba. Just by looking at you. What else do we don't know about Sofia? Napakasimple na lang na itatanong ko kasi sobrang technical lang advocacy mo eh.
Yes. Something that people don't really know about me is I still have, a lot of insecurities. I don't really show it. I don't show it on the camera. I don't show it on social media. I don't even show it in person. But, deep inside, I'm actually an introvert person. I get low back when I talk to a lot of people in a single event. So probably later on I will take a nap because I will be overwhelmed by all of the attention that I'm getting. But yeah, I still have a lot of insecurities, and I'm working my way through all of those. And hopefully, through Miss Philippines Earth, I will be able to improve myself more. I want to grow even more as a person and as a beauty queen. Thank you.
Wow, grabe. Good job, Sophia. We're finally done with talking to you, and I hope I can see you as one of the official candidates of Miss Philippines Earth this year. So thank you so much, Miss Tanay Rizal. So there you have it. I think we still have one more lady, but we have this beautiful lady coming from Boal, Cebu, but unfortunately, she's not yet responding. Dahil siguro she's experiencing some technical problems. So we're still going to wait for her a little bit. I'm just waiting for a cue coming from our staffs from Carousel Production. Syempre, sayang naman, she have prepared for this afternoon. But since we're still waiting for her, siguro allow me na lang to have this opportunity to greet one of our panel of judges this afternoon. Nakala niyo siguro, nakalimutan natin. Happiest birthday, Adam
Yes.
Henato. Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Adam!
Beth.
Oh my
Happy birthday, Adam. Siguro na akala mo, no? Sabi ko kasi focus muna tayo din sa ladies. After na lang asking them, we could finally greet you a happiest and amazing birthday this year. So, siguro tanungin na lang kita, what do you look forward for this year? I think we can't hear you right now, Adam. Hindi pa din. Sina-challenge ang birthday boy.
Yeah.
Ayan na. Ay, hindi pa din eh. Pero feeling ko masaya naman si Adam na binati natin siya, Sir Dale, no?
Yes. Besh, happy
Wala.
birthday.
Wala. Sumakto na nawalan siya ng audio nung tapos
Really?
na Ayan,
Really?
ayan na. Huwag ka nang gagalaw.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Dale, for remembering. Who told you that it was my birthday today? I'm trying to be discreet nga about it. But thank you. Siguro my wish lang is for me to really, God has given me a trail of blessings in this kind of industry. So hopefully I will be able to expand my platform as I go through my pageant vlogging. And of course, it would also extend to the new crop of ladies who will be the next set, who will be the next set of educators or environmental warriors for Mother Earth. Make that a very, very lovely one. So alam mo yon, excited ako kasi you guys last year set the bar so high na parang feeling ko, even if we were just judging you all virtually, parang the fire, talagang the passion that you are all emitting from your respective screens, talagang nagraradiate or talaga nakaka-ev in how we are looking at you guys right now. So I hopefully all these ladies who are watching us right now, who are screening for this year, will be inspired to follow your footsteps, diba?
Yes,
For
how I
Mother Earth.
wish. So I think, thank you so much, Adam, for spending your birthday with us. Grabe, maraming salamat. Since I think ito naman magandang birthday wish din siguro na nandito na finally at okay na ang kanyang connection, we can finally introduce to you our last aspirant this afternoon. This beautiful lady we've been waiting kanina pa, coming from Boal, Cebu. Hi, Charissa. Please unmute your screen. It's not yet working. So I think ang problem natin ay kanyang audio. Do you want to try na i-remove yung earphones mo and try mo na lang mag-loudspeaker? Yeah, I think kasi maybe the problem is the earphones. Gusto nyo inaayos natin to ng live? Okay. Ayan, so can you please unmute your screen? Kasi I can see here yung parang icon, naka-mute ka pa din. Pwedeng i-unmute mo yung screen mo?
Nasa lower left, dear.
Lower left siya, yes. Muted ka pa din eh. Ayan, sige nga, try mo ulit. Or yes, I think kailangan mong i-connect yung audio mo when you're actually invited to join a Zoom. Meron nakalagay doon, please, do you want to connect to the audio, ganyan. May mga ganun silang reminders. I think yun yung na-miss out mo. Sige, ayusin natin to live. This is very normal. Pag may live. So, yeah, I think you have to re-enter and meron ka makikita doon na parang gentle reminder, do you want to join using the audio of the Zoom meeting? I think yun yung naging problem mo. That's why we can't hear you at the moment. Parang may naririnig na ako na onte. Do you wanna, can you please try talking? Okay, ayun, hindi ka pa rin namin naririnig. Okay, sige. So dahil we don't want to give you a hard time already, I think we will just get to know Miss Mawal Bawal Cebu tomorrow. Okay lang yun, maganda pa rin ako siya this afternoon. I'm sorry. I think there's really a problem with your connection. It's either I think okay naman kami. So I think your connection talaga. I think tomorrow you just have to prepare a good spot para talagang maging maayos and malakas yung connection na we'll be able to get to know you. Okay? So I hope hindi sumama loob mo sa akin. But we will get to know more about this beautiful lady tomorrow. So abangan nyo na lang. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating 7th day. If I'm not mistaken, this is the batch 7 of our beautiful aspirants for Miss Philippines Earth this year. So, para mas makilala pa silang maigi, guys, don't forget to like and share and follow all of our social media platforms. And of course, if you think you have what it takes to be the next Miss Philippines Earth, application is still ongoing. Meron pa kayong 2 araw para mag-isipang mabuti. Pero para sa akin, go nyo na yan. Visit our website at www.missphilippines-earth.com for further application details. The selection of this year's batch of delegates continues tomorrow. Same time, don't forget 1 p.m. So don't forget to click the notification button so you won't miss out on the excitement that's starting to build up here on Miss Philippines Earth 2021. Nakita nyo naman, 5 pa lang yan sa mga aspirants natin. Medyo grabe na yung mga nalaman natin sa kanila, Sir Dale, no, and Adam.
Yes.
Our ladies is really quality talaga. And we'd like to thank the members of our screening panel for joining us this afternoon. Maraming salamat, Sir Dale. Maraming salamat, Adam, for spending your birthday with us. Thank you so much. And of course, all the aspiring ladies who participated in today's screening, best of luck to all of you. Maraming salamat. And of course, we won't want to forget then to please download and sign up na sa ecosystem app, of course, para magkaroon kayo ng mga ideas how to change into a more sustainable living, kung kayo ay aspirant na maging eco-friendly na. At syempre din kasi this year, ang ecosystem app will be featuring some delegates and their municipalities doon sa application na yon. So for you to be able to support and give your 100% love to your favorite delegates this year, download Ecosystem app na. Okay, so on behalf of Carousel Productions, masayang-masaya ako ngayong afternoon na to be spending this naglalagablap at nag-iinit na hapon sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat for staying with us. We actually reached almost 500 viewers this afternoon. Yay! Thank you so much, everyone, for the non-stop support at kahit just the time ay pinili nyo pa rin maging kasama namin. So this has been Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippines Fire 2020. Join us again tomorrow, May 21, in our search for Miss Philippines Earth 2021. And I would like to remind you all, wait lang, group photo muna daw. Bago tayo mag-end, group photo muna, ladies. So please turn on your cameras. So please give us your cue po, Miss Irene, sa carousel. I think, sige, ako na magbibigay ng cue. Lahat ba naka-turn on na yung camera? I'm just gonna check. Okay, very good, ladies. Okay, give your beautiful smile. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, another. I want to see a finger heart. This is for Adam. Happy birthday, Adam. In 3, 2, 1. Alright, maraming salamat po sa... one more daw muna. Smile pa. Done na. Okay na. Thank you so much, everybody. This is Shane Quintana Tormes, your Miss Philippines Fire 2020, saying, let's keep the fire burning in saving the environment. Adios. Bye.